Hello everyone, welcome back to the main story quest line here at Grey Ogre Games. My name is Mick, I'm your host for tonight. We are watching the match here between Ling Kong and Kira, on the left and the right. Ling Kong here starting off with an NGL penance. And hits Ling Kong in the face. And off the top there is Onion Knight. It looks like Mono Lightning on both sides. And GL Penance, not something you see played very often. Yeah? Right? This card, like, interesting card. So Angel Penance is also card name Angel in all situations. It's got haste. And when it deals damage to your opponent, choose one damage forward and break it. So yeah, a pretty fast first drop here. And Kira, keeps a hand. Discards a Gramis. Discards a one of the mannequins as well. Can't really tell which one that is. But yeah, Ling Kong here starts off with Black Mage and a Ramza, and the new Ramza is kind of cool. I want to bring that up. The new Ramza is a little bit interesting. When a 4 you control is put into the field from the break zone, activate Ramza. Very difficult for you to do that, but yeah, I guess. You can tap Ramza, choose one forward against haste until end of turn. Great. And you can tap and choose one forward against plus 1000 power until end of turn. Ramza are very easy to cast. It's just two crystal points. And JL comes in for another turn. Black Mage. Sorry, is that Black Mage or Black Waltz? Black Waltz, sorry. Black Waltz 3. Yeah. Kira not doing anything on his turn. Kind of strange. Gonna take some damage. And wow, what is this? What card is this? That's not an Odin. Wow. Okay, so this is not a card that you see very often. Yeah? This is not really not a card you see very often. Ramo. Select one of the two actions. Choose one for cost 2 or less, break it. Choose one monster of 2 or less. Cost 2 or less and break it. And of course, well, Ramza is cost 2 or less. And so broken by the Ramo. Wow. Kira here, very commanding board presence. Well, I won't say commanding board presence. No backups, but damn, those forwards are good. Angio, Penance, and what's his name? And Amon. That's something that is a little bit scary to face down. And Ling Kong here doesn't have any, it doesn't have any forwards to block. He needs some form of creature destruction. It looks like he's going to go for the Alcid combo. Does get rid of the Amon, but Angel gonna come in again. Unless Ling Kong here plays a Lulu, but he doesn't. And Kira here, well, he's discarding cards like there's no tomorrow, but his stuff, all well costed, I suppose. Gonna be in with the Angel. And Ling Kong here deciding whether he should block, because he blocks like he kind of loses out some, kind of loses quite a bit of his board presence. He is, he can deal 2 damage a turn. I think he should just take it here because he's playing Gilgamesh. Okay, so another thing that he's playing Gilgamesh. Ooh, that Odin, but not the EX burst Odin. He's playing Gilgamesh, which also means wow. Which also means that what should we call it? That he wants to go, take 4 points of damage so that you can activate Gilgamesh's special ability, which is basically just break something, which is pretty good, honestly speaking. Oh. So Kira here, wow, playing a really cool set of cards. And here's one that you don't usually see. Archangel EV. If it deals damage to a 4, increase the damage by 2000. And if it's dealt damage by a character, reduce that damage by 2000 instead. So effectively it's an 8000 creature. It's an 8000 forward, but in most circumstances it's 8000. It's an 8000 forward. Yeah. Oh wow, I like this. The Behemoth on Ling Kong's side of the table. Behemoth is also not a card that you see played very often. And I actually quite like this monster. For 3 cost, it's a monster. And you pay 1. Until end of turn, Behemoth also becomes a forward with 8000 power. And when it receives damage from a forward, deal that amount. Wow, okay. Deal that forward damage equal to the received damage round up to, or half the received damage round up to the nearest 1000. But you can of course only use this ability once a turn. Wow. Okay, so Kira here, just wiping out Ling Kong's board, and Ling Kong is already at 6 points of damage, despite despite having the L6 combo to get rid of Kira's Amon. I can imagine if Ling Kong didn't have those 2 particular cards, I was trying to fight against Kira, man, that would have been a fast game. Oh, that would have been faster game. This is still a very quick game. We're only 8 minutes into the round. Not far. No, it's not long. It hasn't been long. Oh, Feral Chaos here. Nice. But he's got to he's got to sacrifice 2 permanents in order for the Feral Chaos to block twice. But I guess it has to be done. Unless, of course, Kira here has a removal. And since he's got no backups, he's just got to discard cards. So if he's got an Odin here, still doesn't work because Feral Chaos, I believe it's 5 cost. Let me check. I don't think so, right? Feral Chaos. Oh yeah, Feral Chaos is 5 cost. Okay, my bad. And just passes the turn, so Ling Kong here has some time to recover. A second Behemoth. Just gonna pass the turn. So Behemoth here, hopefully, gonna get it done. It is a very strong card. Like, it is a very strong monster. And when you convert it into a character, it's pretty good. Pretty good. Here, Kira falling a little behind. He needs... Man. He needs some form of evasion. Both these Mono Lightning decks, very, very different decks. Very cool. Ling Kong here going more of the monster route, more slightly control. Kira opting for a more aggressive line. He does finally play a red mage, but he needs to give up a lot of cards just to be able to cast stuff, to put forwards on the battlefield. I imagine that Feral Chaos is going to be useful, especially since Lincoln here looks like he's playing the Black Mage combo deck, where you have like a whole ton of Black Mages, and then the Opus 3 Black Mage, which counts the number of other Black Mages that you have, and blows it practically can blow up a creature. Let's bring it up. Let's see. So and that Feral Chaos plays into this this combo. Where are we? Where are we? Black Mage. This is the one? Yeah, there we go. This Black Mage. Pretty strong stuff. And he has one on the battlefield, I believe. That is this is the correct Black Mage. When it enters the field, choose one forward opponent controls. If you control 4 or more card named Black Mage, it loses 8,000 power until end of turn. So maybe it doesn't blow it up, but it almost can kill anything, or like at least reduces the power to a very very small number. Come on, 8,000. Not many characters are 8,000. With the exception of like Kanisena, Rubisena, but with that combination of cards, yeah, sure, they're big. But generally, creatures or forwards are generally 8,000 or somewhere around there. Okay. Just thinking about that Feral Chaos. So I think Kira here can team up. Can he team up? No, I don't think it's a good idea. Alright. So 6,000 damage on the Feral Chaos. And here, okay, so here's the weird thing. Like, Lincoln here could, Kira here could attack in with his, he can party attack with the NGO. And Lincoln here has to block, otherwise he dies. Force Lincoln to drop a card to activate the what's his name? To either activate the Behemoth, or potentially, lose, could be losing a game, okay, and just passes. Alright. Lincoln here gets to draw 2 extra cards. He needs more forwards, like right now, or he needs like stuff on the battlefield so they can sacrifice it to the Feral Chaos. I think Kira there made a slight miscalculation. Who knows? I don't know. But yeah, the hand gestures from Kira is like, yeah, no, this all went down the wrong way. All right, Amon. Amon's a good start. He just passes the turn. I believe Lincoln like had to tap 2 guys, right? He only discarded the Black Mage. Oh, that's not a black mage. That's a sage, I think. One of the mages. Damn it. Magus. Magus. That's the one. Ooh. Oh wow. What is the I man? Kira, you are throwing me for a loop. Wow, who is that backup? Wow. I would never. It's a lancer. Really? Tap, put lancer in your break zone, choose one forward against first strike until end of turn. Pretty good. Pretty good ability. But at this point in time, doesn't really matter. Okay, so he attacks in with oh, it doesn't attack in with the Angel. Sorry, the Archangel EV. I didn't play LOV Final Fantasy, and so I have no idea who this character is. So you're trying to get rid of the Hildebrand. Very rare instance that you can get rid of Hildebrand. Actually, no, you can get rid of Hildebrand quite easily. I think. Right? No, but he gets back the Hildebrand. I don't understand. If Hildebrand leaves the field due to your opponent's summons or ability, return him to your hand instead. Hildebrand does not return to your hand if he receives damage higher than his power or if his power is reduced to 0. Wait. Alright, okay, yeah. So the very rare instance when Hildebrand, does get killed. Like you have to deal quite a bit of power towards it. So it's like some form of inbuilt protection for blocking. Uh I like Hildebrand quite a bit. Especially his Mandeville dance. Reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a forward, put it on the field dull. If not, put it in the break zone. Got chance. Got chance. Got a bit of chance. It's an FF14 character. I don't play FF14. Any of you in the chat who do play FF14, do let me know. Heard it's a pretty good game. Graphics are pretty nice, actually. So yeah, both players are a little bit stuck. Lincoln here just has to be very, very careful. He cannot let his guard down right now because there's going to be hell to pay if he does. I think at this point in time he's trying to get in. Okay, so he gets in with the behemoth, and I think, oh, wow. Not quite sure what Ling Kong has in hand, but I thought maybe he could attack with the Feral Chaos as well. Alright, so another. Oh, okay, sorry. This is not a Black Mage. It's a Magus. Hits the battlefield. And this Magus has an interesting ability. You put Magus in a break zone, choose one active forward, deal it 4,000 damage. That's it. That's all. All it does. Alright, so 4 mana on Ling Kong's side. He's going to destroy a Black Waltz with the Seymour. Ling Kong here going to try to get in as much damage as he can. Can't really see what the 4 cards Ling Kong has in hand. But man, is he mulling over it. I think you you tap the Gramis and you pay for Behemoth's ability with the Gramis, and you can start attacking in with the Feral Chaos as well. A good chance that you can attack him with the Feral Chaos as well. Alright, so deals 4,000 damage to active forward, and then uses the Black Mage to get rid of it. Gonna attack with a Feral Chaos. Gonna get rid of one of his Black Mages. Feral Chaos here blocked. Attacks in with Alcid. So now, like, Ling Kong is in a little bit of a dangerous position. Like, he cannot attack in with too many things because Kira on his side of the board, he's got like two red mages, and these guys can go off for like any time. So it's a little bit scary. On Kira's side of the board. Nashu also gives Hildebrand haste. Yeah, gets in with more creatures and passes the turn. Ling Kong here no follow-up play to create to get more forwards onto the battlefield. So really, I think it leaves him a little bit vulnerable. Alright, so Edia here. Probably wants to get rid of the Amon. Okay. Choose to get rid of Feral Chaos. Feral Chaos very big. Goes in. The Amon trades, taps the Edia. Okay. So yeah, like I said, kind of leaves him a little bit vulnerable. And if Kira here able to drop another forward. Yeah. Alright, so Ling Kong here also with, he's got gas. So he's looking for probably a forward with haste, and he wins. But first got to get rid of the Edia. And this game has transcended to become something quite interesting, because you look at Kira, he dealt 6 points of damage, like really really fast, and now he had to build his his board back up. Lincoln here struggled a little bit right at the beginning. Gonna go in with the Rigdea. No effects. Takes it. And yeah, if he discards a card, like man, why did he play the dragon? Like dragon was. Oh wow! So Kira here makes a decision not to play the dragon until next turn so that he can surprise somebody. But ends up losing a game because Kira here just needed another. Sorry, Lincoln here just needed another forward and would be able to deal like all the damage. All right. We are gonna go for a short break. We'll be back with round 3. I'll put on a replay soon. But before we go, just want to remind you that you can join us on the stream every Fridays, 8 p.m. Singapore time for Final Fantasy. I believe it's one of the very few channels that actually have Final Fantasy card games. Well, I guess you can go on YouTube. Speaking of YouTube, you can go youtube.com/games. There's past events with the main story quest line, like whole weeks worth, full months worth of content that you can keep watching. And yeah, we'll be back. Don't go away.